Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. Today is Thursday. Today is Thursday. Only 2 days left. Only 2 days. 2 days. Tomorrow we finish, guys. Are you happy for it? I hope you're happy because I'm really happy. You're ready to go to first grade. I was your teacher for 2 years. Wow. I love being your teacher. Okay, guys. Now we're gonna work in math. Remember, in math we're learning about the composite shapes. Composite shapes is when you put three-dimensional shapes together and you make a new shape. Yes, and you can do it with two-dimensional shapes too. Okay, independent practice. You have to circle the shapes used to make each composite shape. I'm gonna help you with the first one only, and you do number 2 and number 3, okay? So what I need to do is to circle the shapes. Yeah, I need to circle the shapes that help me do or make this composite shape. What shapes do I need? Rectangular prism, cone, and cylinder. Which shapes do you need to make this composite shape? A rectangular prism, very good. And what other shape? A cone? No. A cylinder? Yes. So to make this shape, you need 2 rectangular prisms and a cylinder, right? You stack, you put the rectangular prism first, then you stack a cylinder, and finally you stack other rectangular prism on top. Now you try with the rest of them, okay? Circle the shapes that are used to make this and this one, okay? Very good. You do it by yourself. Now, at the bottom, we need to circle the shape that is not used to make the composite shape shown. Okay, you need to circle the shape that is not used to make this one. Okay, for this one we have a sphere and a cone. Yeah, so which of this shape is not used? Which one is not used to make this shape? The cylinder, very good. If you said the cylinder, great job. Look, there is not cylinder here. So you circle the cylinder because it's the shape that is not used to make this composite shape. Okay, now turn the page and let's go with the brain builders. Okay, brain builders, question. How many faces are there all together in the shapes used to make the composite shape shown? We need to count all the faces. Why don't we add better, okay? Do you remember how many faces does the cube have? Do you remember the number of faces on the cube? Is it 5 or is it 6? It's 6, very good. There are 6 faces in the cube. Remember, 1 on top, 2, 3, 4 at the back, 5 at this side, and 6 at the bottom. Now, how many faces are in the cone? Only 1. Do you remember? The circle, yes? The circle is the face of the cone. So I can add 6 plus 1. How much is 6 plus 1? 7, very good. So here you're going to write the number 7 on the line, okay? On the line, you will write the number 7. I made an addition, so I added the faces, okay? 7 faces in all, okay? 6 faces on the cube, 1 face on the cone. So there are 7 faces in all. Now it says, circle the shapes that you can stack a cube on. Okay, this one is the cube, remember? Okay, so can I stack the cube? Stack is putting over, okay? So can I stack the cube the cube on the cylinder? Is that possible? Is the cylinder going to support the cube on top? What do you think? For example, can I put a book over a glass? Is that possible? Yes, guys, it is possible. It's possible to place a book over a glass. So I can stack the cube on a cylinder, okay? I can put the cube on top of the cylinder, yeah? Now, the cylinder must be standing. If the cylinder is in a horizontal way, then I cannot stack the cube, okay? So stack is when you put things in a vertical way, not horizontal, vertical from top to bottom. So I can stack a cube on a cylinder. Now let's think. Can I stack a cube on a cone? No, right? We cannot do it. What will happen? The cone doesn't resist the cube. It doesn't resist the weight of the cube. What is going to happen to the cube? If I put it on top of the cone? It's going to fall, exactly. So I cannot stack a cube on a cone. Now let's go with the sphere. Is it possible to stack a cube on a sphere? Imagine placing a block over a ball. Is that possible? No, it isn't. What will happen? The ball will roll over and it will be impossible to place the stack on the ball, right? So I cannot stack a cube on a sphere. Now, can I stack a cube on a rectangular prism? Yes, very good. You can. Of course, it is possible, okay? Why? Because they look like the same and they resist themselves, okay? I can even place a rectangular prism over a cube. You try it with your blocks. If you place a cube, if you place a block with the shape of a cube and you place a rectangular prism block on top, you will see that it resists, right? So we can place a cube or we can stack a cube on a cylinder and on a rectangular prism, but not on a cone and not on a sphere. Now, can I stack one cube over other cube? Yes or no? What do you think? Can I stack one cube, other cube, another cube? Yes, to make a tower, right? So I can stack a cube over a cylinder, on a cube, and on a rectangular prism. I cannot stack cubes on a cone and on a sphere. That's impossible, okay? Now the last part, we're not gonna do it because it's about writing too much, so we're not gonna do it. Just trace a big letter X and write no, okay? And that's how we finish math. Today we finished math work. No more math work, only the evaluation. For the evaluation, I will call you one by one so I can evaluate you, okay? So don't forget that Miss Marielos loves you, and we have only 2 more days. Bye-bye.